you brought it right back. Right here in Detroit. As I said, this place is hollow ground right here for the oil game, man. This place, Detroit, is hollow ground for the oils. New York is hollow ground for the oils wholesale. For the oils all over the US. So if it wasn't for New York, the oils would not be out as it is. If it wasn't for Detroit, people would not be introduced to the oils at all. But if it wasn't for New York, it wouldn't even be available to anybody over the US, because, I mean, you can only go so far retail, right? Retail, you can only go so far. But wholesale, when you sell it to people wholesale, the product gets out there faster. Why? Because you're selling it to people that are actually selling oils. You're giving people jobs. And so as a result of that, they're able to actually move the product around for you. You see how that works? So if it was not for New York, the oil game would not have the name that it's having. You see what I'm saying? Let me just put it to you this way. Detroit is, let me see. Let's take the wind, for example, right? Perfect season to fly a kite, right? Detroit, as relates to the oil game, Detroit is the actual kite, okay? New York in 1976, when Dr. Ben came out with Gold Star and sold it wholesale to our community, I'm gonna talk about that too. That's the actual wind that lifts the kite up all the way up in the air so everybody else can see it. You follow me? I'll say that again, because y'all guys ain't catch that, bro. You ain't catch it, man. You ain't catch it. Let me tell you again, yo. Let me tell you again. Okay, here we go. Detroit is the kite. You see what I'm saying? Detroit is the kite. New York, Gold Star, 1976, Dr. Ben. You follow me? That's the wind that lifts the kite up in the air for everybody to see it. That's the season, spring, fall, the wind blowing that lifts the kite all the way up in the air, so that you can so everybody can say, wow, look at that kite. You see? New York did that for us. When it comes to the oil game, listen, New York and Detroit worked together. We brought it out. New York became the driving force. You follow me? You see? From Motor City all the way to the Big Apple, baby. Follow me. All right, here we go. Now, okay, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Listen, when I get into these lessons, you guys know, I'm one of a kind, man. I'm not trying to overpraise myself, but listen, I love what I do, and I'm very confident. You follow me? Listen, I love what I do, man. So I have this certain type of energy that I bring out when I talk about it, because I love talking about this. All right, here we go. So, Detroit is the reason why there is a kite. New York is the reason why the kite is available for everybody else to see. If it was not for New York, you would not see the kite up in the air. But if it was not for Detroit, there would not be the structure of the kite. Detroit created the kite, right? Detroit is the one that created the kite, the structure of the kite, right? The string, right? The string, right? Detroit knew that it would be somebody else that will come and make sure that kite can get up in the air. The structure, the plastic, right? The string. New York is the one that actually made that kite get up in the air so everybody can see it. You got me now, right? So we have an understanding. All right, there we go. Have a great one. So now we talked about Dr. Ben, right? Now, that's in 1976, as I said, right? 1976, Dr. Ben came out, right? Here we go. It gets deeper. Now, Dr. York, remember Dr. York I was telling you guys about, right? Dr. York, he was the one, right, that helped the oils become really, really popular, really popular in New York, right? Dr. York is the one that made it popular in New York. He's the one that did that. Because Gold Star, I talked to them today, and they said that the Ansar Allah, they used to be called the Ansar Allah community. They were the ones, the first people that get their hands on it and sell it wholesale, and they would sell it to the people in New York. If it was not for them, people wouldn't even know about the oils in New York. I mean, of course, to that magnitude, they put the oils out there. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. Dr. York, you know, we probably have a different ideology as far as our religious practice, but that's my OG. Even though I never sat with him, that's my OG. And I respect my OG. That's my OG. You see what I'm saying? Far Muhammad, that's my OG. Abdul Hamid, Hilal Bookstore, that's my OG. Dr. Ben is everybody's OG in the oil game. Everybody in the oil game that is buying wholesale, selling retail, buying wholesale, selling wholesale, buying at distribution price, selling a wholesale. Dr. Ben is everybody's OG. Dr. Ben is actually from Tunisia, excuse me. He's Tunisian. Dr. Ben is African. He's not from the U.S. I'm going to tell you something else that Maya told me today. It's going to blow you away. Dr. Ben and Fard Muhammad had they had two things in common. They had one thing in common. The first thing is, a couple things actually, but I'm going to just mention one. Dr. Fard Muhammad, he introduced the oils to us, right? Okay. No, Fard Muhammad introduced the oils to, more specifically, the black community in Detroit. Okay? Eastside Detroit, Black Bottom. Dr. Ben, wallahi, I kid you not, Maya told me this today. She said when Dr. Ben created this business, he said this is what she told me. She said that he did it specifically for the African American community. I'll say it again. He did it specifically for the African American community. There's a difference between doing it so that I can make money from the African American community. No, that was not his aim. He did this so the African American community can benefit. That's the reason why he sold it what? Wholesale. He gave them jobs. You see? Powerful, man. Powerful information. Powerful information. You see? Listen to this. It gets deeper. It gets deeper. Okay. So you got Fard Muhammad, 1955, right? Fard Muhammad, 1955, right? I got some Jews for you guys. You got Fard Muhammad, 1955, right? He introduced the oils to us, right? More specifically Detroit, as I said, right? That's the Kite. It was a plain kite. But the kite had a string. The kite knew it was going to go somewhere, right? But he wasn't around enough to actually give you the game. He was only in the U.S. for 1 year. 20-year gap. You know when they say absence makes the heart fonder, something like that, right? So when you don't get something as much as you want it, you desire it more. I'm gonna tell you what a brother told me. He said when you're forbidden to do something, you desire it more, right? So when a man is going so long without having sex, when he finally have sex with that woman, you already know what's gonna happen. This man gonna lose his mind, right? So a 20-year gap, they was not introduced to the oils at all. I mean, nobody was able to get the oils again, right? That's the Kite. Abdul Hamid from the Halal Bookstore, you know what he did? He took that kite and he put the kite in the market. He put that kite in the stores. He said, listen, now you can actually buy it now. Before, people was like, oh, wow, that's a kite. Couple people, they bought it from the guy off the street, right? But still, guess what? They bought it. But they really didn't know what they knew that it was something about it. They didn't know what to do with it. Right? Actually, no, they knew what to do with it. They know. Let me just rephrase that. They know exactly what to do with it. You see? It flew. But guess what? You know, there's different ways you can fly a kite. Right? Matter of fact, Fard Muhammad, his kite was what? He introduced a kite, but the kite, it was a short string, right? The string was probably what? The string was probably, I don't know, maybe 50 feet, right? So it's not going to be a wow. It's not going to wow you as opposed to seeing it all the way up there that looks like it's actually close to the clouds. So Fard Muhammad, I'm giving you a good analogy. Fard Muhammad actually gave you the kite with a 50-foot string. I'm giving you oil game analogy, right? Gave you a kite, a plain kite. No design on it, just a plain kite. 50-foot string, right? Didn't give you no details, what season to actually fly it in. You just figured it out on your own, right? Okay. 20 years, people trying to figure it out. They fell in love with the kite because they're like, wow, you know, I love the way this kite just flies up in the air and make it seem like, you know, like a little airplane or something, right? 20 years after that, 1975. Abdul Hamid, my teacher, halal bookstore, right? My teacher, right? What he did was, he actually put those kites in the stores. He put them in the store. Still got the 50-foot string. He actually put them in the stores now. You can actually buy it now because people couldn't get it before. Oil translation. He put them in the stores, right? For you, so you can buy them what? Retail, right? Okay, let's continue. A year later, 1976, Gold Star Dr. Ben, he said, listen, I got some really good quality kites. Talking about the oils. I got some really good quality kites. Here. I can sell it to you at a wholesale price. I can get a distribution price. I can give it to you at a wholesale price. So you can actually make some money for it. So therefore, you don't have to go and buy it from a person retail. You can actually buy it from me and you can go out and you can make money selling it yourself. Because you know what? People love to see the kite up in the air, right? People love to see the kite up in the air. Let's keep the movement continuous. All right? That's a year later, 1976. It's 2019, right? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 2015. Either 2015 or 2014. One of those. Professor Smellgood. Actually, no. I think Extravagant Fragrance, whenever he came out, I'm going to find the actual year. Extravagant Fragrance, I don't know what year, I'm going to find it after this. But whatever year he came out, he was actually, I'm going to give you guys the complete glue to this game. Ismail Extravagant Fragrance, he was the one that said, listen, you see that kite? Put some decorations on it. Put some decorations on it, right? Put some decorations on it. No. I'm going to take something back. Gold Star, they were the ones who actually put that string all the way up in the air, right? Put that string all the way up in the air. 300, 400, 500 feet string. I just want to add that in there, right? Gold Star did that, right? You see? They actually put that long string so everybody can see it, right? That's in 1976, okay? Now, whenever Ismail from Extravagant Fragrance, whenever he started his, he was the one that said, listen, you see that kite up there? It's all the way up in the air. People can see it. Guess what? But it's the same color, though. Have different colors. Have a blue. Have a red. Have a pink. Have a yellow. Have an orange, right? People been introduced to the same exact color for the last past 20 or 30 years. Give them something different. You know what I'm saying? Give them, you know, bring some innovation to the table. That's what Ismail from Extravagant Fragrance, that's what he did, right? That's exactly what he did. So now there's different color kites, right? There's different color kites, right? It's up there. People can see it. It's different color kites, right? He's telling you how it actually expand the product, right? He's showing you how to. He's the evolving force. Ismail from Extravagant Fragrance is the evolving force of the oil game. Make no mistake about that. He is the one that evolved the Kite. 2014 or 15, Professor Smellgood. Dang, that's 15.